Today on the first installment of WolfWagon Garage, we are doing our very first mods to the Overland 250, and it is looking good. On our previous build, we went with the rigid DSS Pro pods, and those offer a sufficient amount of floodlight. They are really good quality, but you're spending over $300. And for two 3-inch pods, that's a lot of money. I found this set of rough country pods on Amazon for $170. They include a tinted lens, which the rigids do not, and it is a very nice sturdy click on that. They are made of a nice metal feel case, so it's not lacking on quality, it's not lacking on weight, it's a nice heavy product. The rough country lights, they offer side shooters on both sides. That's one thing rigid does not do. And I think that's for a reason, because you want light going outwards, but you don't want light coming inwards towards the windshield. So I think we're gonna be okay as long as we keep these aimed outwards at a slight angle. We'll test it, we'll see if the windshield glare becomes a problem, but I don't think it's gonna. Now, how are we gonna mount these pods on the Overland 250? It's gonna be with these XJMOTO brackets. These mount in the engine bay, and they give you a perfect amount of space that you clear the hood. It's out of the way, you don't have to mount on any plastic or have any subpar mounts. It's a very solid grade quality brackets. We didn't have to do any drilling on the truck, no modifications to the truck, so when we decide we don't want these pods anymore, we can just take them off and it'd be as though they were never there. The XJMOTO brackets come with instructions, but as you will read in the reviews, they're basically useless. I used them for one thing, and that's for the orientation of the light brackets. It'll kind of show you which side which bracket is supposed to be on, so there's no guessing work there. In the box, you're gonna see your little baggie of hardware. We've got 2 of each bracket, 1 for each side, of course wrapped in this nice bubble wrap. It's a 2-piece bracket on each side, so there are 4 pieces in total, and they will mount right on top of each other, something like that. All you're going to need for this project is a ratcheting wrench, 10mm socket, 11mm socket, 13mm, and we have a 5/32 Allen wrench. Alright, so now we've got our light bar mounted on the bracket. Now it's time to install the base of the bracket on the truck. In order to do this, we're going to have to pop the hood. Here we have a 10mm bolt. We're going to have to pull that bolt all the way out because it's going to be a solid mount on the front of the bracket. Inside of here we have a 13mm bolt, which is the front hood hinge bolt. We're going to loosen that bolt up about 1/4 inch, and at that point we will be able to install the bracket. To give you guys an idea, this bracket will have the 2 bolts facing up in the back. The sliding position area will be in the back, and in the front we have a solid hole. That hole should be offset towards the outside of the vehicle. That tells you that you have the right bracket on the right side. So this will line up just like that, right over the bolts. It looks like it'll be a smooth installation. We're going to take our pre-installed rough country light bar on this XJMOTO top end bracket, and we're going to install it on the base of the bracket, which we've already installed in the truck. What we're going to do is we're going to slide the bracket in between the hood and the cowl, and you will be able to see where these bolts line up. Just carefully line those up, try not to scratch up the truck at all. There we go. We've got the bracket seated. It's lined up with the 2 bolts. Everything is clearancing so far. This is where your 11mm is going to come in. We're going to stack our 2 washers right on top of these bolts. Bring our 11mm nuts in from the kit. Start threading those on. I always try to get about 2 turns in, 2 full turns before we start using electric tools. So now we've got both sides of the brackets installed, and we have the LED pods mounted on the brackets. Let's check out how it looks. Thanks for joining us on our first installment of WolfWagon Garage, where we installed our light bar pods on the Overland 250 build. Soon we're going to be doing plenty more installations on the truck, including the rooftop tent and our bed rack. Well, until next time, stay safe, but definitely don't stay home.